Yo, what's going on, people? I hope you've been having a blast playing Dragon Ball Sparking Zero because I've been loving it. But there's a lot going on with these settings and controls. So what I want to do is get people started with picking the best settings in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. But forget all that talking, let's get straight into it. So as you see the title screen, to get to the settings options, what you want to do is press start. Once you press start, go to options. The option you want to be looking for is controls and camera. All right, so now there's two control types. You can either do standard or you can do classic. Standard, I think, is more streamlined for newer players, people that are not familiar with the Tenkaichi series, etc. The reason why I say that, there's certain buttons like the perception is literally one button. It's easier to perform because you only have to press one button. Whereas the classic, you have to press circle and triangle. And if you pay attention to that, circle also has something to do with guarding. So using classic, I kind of found that it was overlapping buttons. I found it more streamlined to use the standard and customize it from there. But of course, this is my opinion. You always want to test it out yourself. So now, as the camera controls, my sensitivity, I set it to 7. My horizontal, I set it to 7 also. Now the wireless vibration, I turn that off. And then scroll over to graphics. Turn off motion blur, turn off camera shake. Those two options will blur your vision even more. There's a lot going on already in Sparking Zero, and having those things going on with it too may distort your vision. So be careful with that. If you're one of those who like it, hey, by all means, leave it on. Now, accessibility. This all depends on you, how new you are, how much you understand. There's a lot of things that can assist you in the game, like combo assist. It's pretty much like an auto combo. It helps you fill in the blanks of your combos instead of just standing there after a regular B&B, right? And then follow up attack assist. That's like when you get knocked back and you want to follow up with like another attack. But remember, these things consume ki. So depending on how competitive you are or how good you want to get on the game, you might want to learn how to do these things yourself, as I'm doing. Dragon Dash Assist, same thing. I leave mine off. Dragon Dash Attack, I leave mine off. Guard Assist, I mean, if you're a newer player, you might want to turn it on, but I don't like using Guard Assist either because I want to pick between my guard or my parry. So being that the assist can overlap with that, I leave it off. What I turn on is the recovery assist. I think this is one of the most important things because I had it off thinking I can do everything by myself, and it was taking me forever to get to recover, and I was getting my ass kicked. And everything else I leave off. Revenge counter assist, left-handed mode off, rest of those things are off. See, now this section here, this is solely up to you. I did what I'm more comfortable with. If you want to, copy my control settings for the customization portion, you can. I play games familiar to platform fighters, street fighters, things like that. And like my dodge and my guard button is L1, so that's what I put it as. My jump is R1. I'm used to FPSs, so R1, I'm familiar with using that. Descend, R2. I like to have ascend and descend close together because it's way more comfortable for my fingers. Key charge L2, guard L1, revenge counter R3, and everything else is pretty much the same except for super perception. As I said, that's the parry. I like to have that one button there so I know when to go for it. Short dash, step, X. And remember, people, this portion is truly up to you. Make sure you test out all different layouts so you can find what's more comfortable for you. I'm pretty sure as the game goes on, I start figuring out more tech, these buttons are subject to change. But for now, this is what I think is a good starting point. But outside of that, please don't forget to like and subscribe. TDN signing out. Yo, yo, yo.